I'll tell y'all where I'm at in here in just a minute. I'm gonna let some folks get in here. I'm at a police station. And I already got officers looking. What's up, Monica? Fresno, Terry, Bird, Mac Tribe, Aaron, Texas Transparency, Callie. What's up, Callie? Taylor Double Wide. What's up? Ross, William, Cato, Scott, Martin, Tuck, Political Trance. What's up, brother? Corey, Kylie, Ivan, Bob, Mike, Bradley, Alabama Transparency. What's up? Ross, Ivan. While I'm standing here by myself on a public sidewalk?
Here on private property, yes, sir.
This is private?
Yes, sir.
That's what I was coming to find out because I was checking it.
Right across from you?
I was checking it out on Google. Yeah, I see the sign. I was checking it out on Google, and on Google it says that this was a public facility.
This is Rice University and private property.
Yeah, and they have a public library here, right, where it's open to the public. On every sidewalk while walking outside by yourself.
The entire campus.
Okay.
If you're actually-
Okay. So what else do you have to say to me?
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And so while I'm standing up by myself, you feel engaged to come bother a citizens, bothering nobody about a mask.
No, sir, I'm following orders from the chief that's sitting right
He
beside
told
me.
me just now for you to come out.
No, he told me a long time ago to come out and tell people that.
If they're standing by themselves, minding their own business.
Look, you wanted to get trespassed off the property, I can do that too.
You're gonna trespass me for what crime? What crime? I haven't even got to do my public information request yet. You don't have public information requests? I can't request public information here. It's online, right? It's available online.
Go ahead and ask me.
Yeah. So what? Can I do my public information request with you verbally, and you're gonna bring it out to me?
Go ahead. No, I'm not going to bring anything out.
Okay. So I need to go in to make my verbal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So please leave me alone now. Disengage. What's up, Karen? What's up, Randy? Obviously, we're gonna have an instant problem here. So, I'll go ahead and disclose where I'm at. I'm on a Rice University police department, but their library is open to public. And this, let me show you here. This police department is against a public accessible road. You see, this road here is publicly accessible. This is not private property right here. Those are public poles and so essentially this building is available to public, just like the library right inside of there, which is, they're very proud online to, say that they're publicly accessible. So you can come, any person from the public can come to the Rice University library and enjoy it. As you've seen, I had just started my live, and I was already approached by one police officer. What's up, Chu? How you doing, brother? I'm out here just trying to get the live stream started. I hadn't even got going yet. Do not enter police vehicles only. See, this is where signage law starts to come into effect, because you have to have an authorized personnel only. It says police vehicles. I'm not in a vehicle, So it seems we've got a lot of problems here instantly. Let's go on inside and see if they'll let me get my public information request. Yeah, I was trying to do a public information request. I just wanted to get it printed out for me.
Okay, so you have to fill out a form. You can do it an actual form or you can do it online.
I mean, I can't verbally give my request.
No, you have to
So could you give me the form and I fill it out and we'll go through that procedure? Dang, someone's nail broke and it's on the ground. That's gross. I got a pen. And am I gonna be able to request two different specific case numbers? Because I have two specific case numbers that I would like to request all available information on.
We can do two separate forms.
I'm saying, can I put it on one form?
I would do two separate because it's asking for specifics for each. You can do two separate forms.
Okay. Thank you. Do you have like a clipboard or something?
No, I don't.
So I'll fill it on the table over here. How's everybody doing, guys? One second, let me get y'all set up. All right, so as soon as I got here, I was on the sidewalk, public sidewalk outside, and I was already made contact with by one officer who was completely rude. I'm actually gonna go ahead and ask. Ma'am, is there a supervising officer? Can I have the highest ranking officer? You have a sergeant?
Say that again?
Do you have a sergeant or someone I could speak with, the supervising officer?
Yeah. What's the problem?
I would just like to speak with him
Okay.
about one of his deputies. I was just approached on the sidewalk while I was minding my own business
Okay.
and was harassed for no reason. I had just now got here.
Mask correctly, pull it over your nose.
Okay, yeah. Could I get a supervising officer? Do that.
While you're here,
Thank you.
wear the mask correctly.
So these guys are obviously, they got a huge problem, guys. And we're gonna get to the bottom of it. All right, so I'm here to get records for case number 21-0023, which happened at the Cambridge building. And I'm here to get all the information available for case number 21-0015 from the academic quad on January 31st. And I'm going to see if they respect my rights to get this public information over a couple cases that News Now Cali actually helped bring to my attention. So shout out News Now California for helping me get this information. Case number 21-015. January 31st. All right. And let's see. Sorry about that. Email. All right. Let me check out what's going on here. Sorry about that, guys. I was filling out a paper real quick. Freakin's in here. What's up, Freakin? What's up, Sean? What's up, Kevin?
Can you speak to a supervisor?
Yeah, I'd like to speak to you, the supervisor?
I'm not the supervisor, yes, sir.
Okay. I would like to know the name and badge number of the officer that approached me while I was outside. And this is 2 case numbers that I'm doing a public information request on both of those case numbers on all available information to the public.
Okay.
I would like the information sent to my email.
Okay.
And I would like to file a formal complaint on the officer that just approached me outside.
Okay. Did you get the officer's name or?
No, that's what I'm asking you for.
Okay.
And what was your name?
I'm Corporal Alejandro. My name and my badge. Corporal.
You're 179?
Yes.
Cool, thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Ninja, we the people.
Okay. Well, Mr. Ninja, you need to fill out these.
I gave my contact information. I can make it an anonymous request, right? It's according to law. I don't have to give my private information because you have to fear retaliation and things of that nature.
Okay.
So that's why we have the capability of doing anonymous requests.
Okay. So it does go to the office of our public information request. So the more information you can get them. So this is the correct spelling of your address that you needed to?
I didn't put an address. It's just an email address. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, ninjanewsnow@gmail.com.
Okay.
And they can just send me the information that I'm asking for there to my email.
Okay. And how does I have officers out there, bro? How does the officer look? I don't know about any interaction. How did you deal with this officer?
Guys, could you please go back in the video real quick and tell me what the officer looked like that approached me? I'll get my viewers to tell me.
Your what?
I'm gonna get my viewers to
your
tell me.
viewers. Okay, okay. I thought you were talking to me.
No. Here, and she gave me 2 papers, and I only needed 1.
Okay.
Um,
That's fine.
he was a older gentleman, gray hair. I believe, I would say he's around 60.
Okay, now that sounds like one of my security guards. So what happened? I mean, can we talk
So he was
about it, or-
security? Yeah. I was just outside by myself on the sidewalk
Okay,
and talking to the people on my screen.
okay. Let me go out there and talk to you so it can be a little.
Yeah,
bit more-
please. Hey, Alabama Transparency, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $24.99 super chat. Every dollar helps, brother.
Hey, Mr. Ninja, do you have a last name I can call you by, or?
I just go by Ninja. I mean, I'm willing to shake your hand.
I'll give you.
I'm professional. I didn't.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm very professional too. And I like when people are professional. And let's start from the bottom. What happened? I mean, can you tell me what happened?
I came here to do a little video of the inside of this building, to do a public information request on a couple cases I was interested in, simply because one of them has yet to be closed, and they came to no conclusion, and it was a fraud case. And so I have a couple questions about things that are going on in campus. I was walking through here. I looked up online, and Google states that this is a public piece of property, and the campus states that this is a private piece of property. And so there's a contradiction between Google and the university. And so I wanted to come here to get to the bottom of the, you know,
Saying the roads.
and
A lot of times it's confusing because so Rice University is private property, but we have streets that are open to public access.
Exactly.
That's the way it's worded. Now here technically, it is an open space
this is public.
because it's public because we're a police department.
Yes.
So we can't refrain anybody from coming.
And
in.
so this is where I have a problem, is that I'm on a public sidewalk by myself.
Point to me what sidewalk you're
Come here.
on.
Right here behind this bush, there's
Oh.
there's a sidewalk that's
Oh,
on this property here.
Well, that's already private.
And so this is still a sidewalk though. And I'm in public and by myself, right?
No, that's Rice University. If you go on the south sidewalk, that's the city property.
And
We
but
don't-
once I come onto this property, it's public.
No, this is private.
But you just said that
The lobby by standards of,
so this
Law
is
enforcement.
private right here, and this is public in here.
correct, the lobby. For some, I don't.
So this is the way it works, officer. I'm sorry, but if you have a public lobby, you have to have public parking, which would make this a public parking lot.
I mean, I don't make the law.
Because
but
this
I
is a
know-
public building. The same reason that
No, the building is not public. I'm not-
the library is a public building.
No,
Yes, the
it's-
campus says specifically on the website that they are so proud that their library is open to all public members.
It has, well, hold on, I know what you're trying to do. Let me answer the question step by step because you keep on filling me.
I got you. I'm just trying to figure
So,
out the difference.
Okay. Rice University, first of all, it's private property, right? Yes, Founder and Library does admit people with an ID during business hours.
Mhm.
It's a public library during those business hours.
Yep.
If you're not Rice affiliated and you're in there after those hours, then you can get kicked out.
And so that's what I'm here to get.
So-
I'm here to figure out the gray area because it seems
Yeah.
confusing. Because one website saying one thing, one website saying the other thing.
Okay. Well,
Google
I-
saying this is public. So because I looked up the surveys of what is private and public before I came here
Okay.
through websites that real estate agents use.
So you
And
have-
so this is public property. I already looked it up before I came here.
The,
And this is private,
It's
but this is
private.
public. And I knew it before I
It has-
came,
it has
and this is what
public
I had a feeling I was gonna run into the issue, because I get that that's a private street, but this is a public facility.
the lobby is because of the standards, because in case somebody needs to come and ask for information.
Mhm.
And I learned that from the DA's office.
And so you're certified, right? You're,
I'm a
what,
Texas
corporal?
police officer. I'm a corporal. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, going back to what happened, I mean, I don't want to beat around the bush, but what happened?
So
Did
I'm
somebody
standing
told
on
you?
the sidewalk minding my own business. I'm by myself. There's no one around me. I'm speaking with my viewers. You know, I got 120 people in here right now watching me. And so I'm speaking with a lot of people
Okay.
and minding my own business. And he comes up to me to tell me, "Sir, you're not wearing your mask right. You need to pull it up more." And I was like,
Were you wearing it like that, covering your nose?
it's like this, you know, but I'm talking to my viewers. They can't hear me, you know, so I'm like this. I'm talking to my viewers.
Yeah,
And then he comes up to me and he wants to make it a point while I'm minding my own business, though. There's no reason to come harass members of the public that are socially distanced, minding their own business. And he wants to come up and tell me, "You do what I tell you right now, or I'll have you trespassed." He threatened me with trespass. And so once he threatened me with trespass, now it's a threat to my safety because I'm not doing what he's telling me to do in a specific moment, and I don't feel like I need to. And so I want to know his
Did
name.
you read the sign? I'll give you his name. I don't want to give you his name.
Yeah, I want to file a formal complaint. That's what I was telling you in the beginning.
When you came in, did you see the sign? Did you read the sign?
I understand the signs,
So,
but the
I mean-
signs are unconstitutional.
Constitutional for what? This is private property.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I'm social distance. It says to
know,
social
but-
distance as well, right?
The sign says,
To social distance and wear your mask.
if you read the sign, it says, outdoors or indoors.
And do you think that that's like, you think that that's
It
right?
doesn't matter, it's private property.
I'm just asking, do you think it's right?
I'm only,
you know-
I only carry out the law, so.
The law.
What can I help you out
What is
with?
the law that states?
What can I help you out with?
What's the penal code on this
We're
private
going-
property?
We're going in circles.
I'm asking, what's the officer's name?
I
that thre-
can hear you clearly, you can put your
What's the
mask on.
officer's name that threatened me with trespass? And
He's
what's
a security, he's a
and,
security
and
guard.
what's his name?
He's a security guard.
His name?
His last name is Stalter.
Stautry?
Stalter.
How do I spell it?
Stalter.
And do you guys have a badge number? And what's his company he works for?
He works for Rice University, for the university.
And so he's a security guard for Rice University,
Mhm.
for the police department.
That's, I mean, Stalter's his last name. He's not my direct.
Because he told me his supervisor told him to come out and talk to me. But then I asked him, did your supervisor tell me to come out and talk to me specifically? He said, no, he told me a long time ago to tell everybody. And I said,
Yeah,
well,
no, we have instructions to do that, so.
I mean, I was minding my own business. I had just now stepped onto the sidewalk. I'm on a
Okay.
public sidewalk, walking, minding my own business.
Once
you know.
again, that
Yeah, this is
sidewalk
Rice University, I get it, but this is a public property,
What- are
like I was
you-
telling you.
Are you a graduate student, or what brings you to the campus? What
I always ask questions when there's a illegitimate boundary. They, on one site is saying this is public, and on the other site is saying this is private. I'm here to get to the bottom of it.
Okay, well, let me give you the information.
So this is a
I'm not-
public parking
Okay,
space.
hold on. You're trying to get me where you want to get your views. I know you want to get your.
I don't
views.
care about that. I care about
The
making
thing
change.
is, my job as a police officer is to carry out the law of the state. And yes, Rice University wants us to have, no, you can't smoke here. You have to have a designated smoking area.
And so, what I'm saying is, this is a public area. This is a public area.
Okay.
I come here to get a public information request, ask a
Okay,
couple
you-
questions.
you
I
can-
feel disrespected.
No,
I got the
no.
officer's name, so we got over that barrier, and we got my information request. I'm hoping that y'all are.
Well, I'm trying to point, the thing is, I'm not gonna pass the buck, but I'm trying to get you the information that you need. As far as where the gray area, I said, I'm not the person that you need to talk to. As
So who
far
can I
as-
speak with?
you probably have to speak to general counsel or somebody from the university that can give you that right answer where that's public and this is public, you know, but.
Because I get when it's private, you have to abide by the private rules. And I understand, you
I'll
know.
give you the answer that I know of. As far as I know, all of this is private. The lobby has to be public because people have to have the right to come in here and get information.
But they have to have a place to park.
Yeah, I mean, we understand that. I mean, you're not parking. I mean, and as far as the mask, my security specialist he was right. I mean, you do have to wear the mask properly, inside or outside, and regardless if somebody's within 6 feet or.
But how do you feel about that as an individual? That, you know,
I'm all for the mask.
I'm standing in the sunlight, that little patch of sunlight that we have on this cold, frozen day when everything's gone to shit for everybody time after time for the past 6 months.
Yeah.
And the only thing he wants to do is come harass me while I'm minding my own business. Come on. I mean, what have we got down to? Why has it come to this where the security guards harassing me while I'm minding my own business far away from everybody? It seems a little like Nazi Germany.
I wasn't here for the interaction, but I will say, based on what you told me, he had the right information because even the officers have to tell the individuals out, hey, put your mask on.
But after it was on, he threatened me with trespass. Still, just was being disorderly. You know, he was on a power.
What did you think it was? Just the
He's
way
on
he
an
spoke?
obvious power trip.
Okay.
Once you have a badge and a blue line, then you have your brothers that back you and you can get away with whatever you want to do. And that's why I come and press and I come and ask questions. I put myself in these situations people are afraid of.
Okay.
And I bring people with me because there's issues here. There's Google saying one thing and the university saying the other thing. I tried to investigate it the best I could to find out just, you know, some cases that are happening here in the university that aren't being closed.
Okay.
They're just left open.
So one of the cases that you put on there, that's a fraud case?
Yes.
Okay. If you want,
I'm wanting to know if it was a student or if it was a teacher. I'm wanting to know what the fraud
Okay.
activity that was.
Once you fill out that form, and then I'll give it to my higher ups, and then they go through general counsel, and they'll reach out to you. Like I said, you know, I know the lobby is public because I've been told before that individuals have the right to come and ask for information here, and that's why it can't be private. So, I never got your last name. What's your last name?
I never gave it.
Okay.
Citizen, good citizen.
Okay, all right. Try to meet you halfway, but I understand.
I like to be anonymous, man. I'm sure that by time
I
you
don't know
go
if
in and do a
general
little,
counsel's gonna take if it's anonymous. But,
all you're gonna have to do is look at my email address,
I
and
don't.
and they'll very easily figure out who I am real quick.
My main priority here on campus is patrol.
I'll tell you my first name out of courtesy.
I gave you my last name.
My name is James. Well, I mean, you have to give me your name. You're a public servant. I'm a
Correct.
private citizen.
Correct.
My name is James. Being polite.
I want to be polite with you too. So,
Yeah.
and I
It's
think
nothing
and I
against
think I've
you.
been doing
It's nothing
that.
against you. I
No,
want you to
it's fine.
know.
Yeah.
It's there's an issue everywhere.
No, I understand that. It's just, like I said, I wasn't witness to the interaction. I will say, you know, I'm gonna talk to him and ask him his side of the story and be like, hey, what's going on? And I'm gonna ask him how he approached you.
So I can't
If
video. I
If
can't.
he was there, if you were there, then it's technically still Rice property.
But what I'm saying is, may I walk freely to the library since it's open to public?
You can,
And-
but you have to make sure you gotta wear the mask properly.
And so I want to
Covering
get to,
your
I want
nose
to
and
find
your
out
mouth.
what is the, where's the middle ground? Because there are medical exemptions. And there's some people that have claustrophobia, asthma, all these issues that I have that you don't even know. You're forcing me to make it where I can't breathe.
Okay.
And so now I want to find out, are there medical exemptions or issues that are being overstepped here on this campus?
Okay.
Because if I cannot walk up and down this sidewalk and say I'm medically exempt,
Okay.
according to HIPAA, I don't have to tell you my medical information. Only my doctor has the rights to my information and nobody else.
Okay.
And so I want to
understand
know,
that.
are your security guards educated that when someone tells them I don't have to put on my mask,
Just put your mask on properly.
I can't wear it, dude. I can't breathe, bro.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm medically exempt. I'm trying to explain something to you right now and you're not listening.
How are you medically exempt?
Because if you have any kind of breathing issue or a claustrophobia or any kind of anxiety issues where you feel like someone's strangling you, say you have PTSD,
Okay.
right? Then you don't have to wear it according to law. Law states that there's medical exemption. Are y'all educating yourself on the medical exemptions and the people that can tell you I don't have to wear it?
Okay. That question, I'm not gonna fall in that pit. I'll say hi to all your viewers.
Think about it.
I'm not falling into that pit.
I mean, it's
So,
true,
I know your
and
First
it's law.
Amendment auditors.
It's law. A First Amendment auditor. That's good that you're educated on it.
Yeah, because there are people trying to make law enforcement look silly.
No, I'm a fucking respectful person, dude. If you ask any of my people on here, hey guys, give me a 1 if I go around being nice, and give me a 2 if I go around to be an antagonistic auditor. Would y'all consider me an antagonistic auditor?
So, let me ask you something. You think with my rank, I have power to decide who wears a mask and who doesn't?
Look, everybody's flooding it.
No, let me ask you something, Mr. James or Ninja. You think I have enough push around here to decide that?
You do. More than I do.
You sure on that?
If you stood your ground and you had morals and you didn't fucking let them.
Hold on, you don't even know me. You saying
But what I'm saying, if you didn't let them press you back,
Okay.
because what the issue is that a lot of officers turn a blind
What
eye.
else do you need?
A lot of officers put the shutters on like horse
What else do you
blinders. You asked me a question, I'm answering.
I know, but what else do you need? Because this is.
You do have push. You are the officer. Look at your stripes on your arm.
Is that form filled out, or do you need anything else? I can help you out.
You have push. You are here to defend us. You took an oath for we the people, man. That's it.
Do you need anything?
Obviously, nothing from you. You don't want to help me, man. I'm just asking.
I'm trying to
I
help
thought
you,
we were having a
but
conversation. You're trying to end it.
You're pulling me further and further. I don't have that power where I can say, hey, that sign, if you make that sign, make sure it has little bitty font where if you have HIPAA I can't make that decision.
But
I
you
don't
can
make that.
educate your security guards. If you're the supervising
I
officer,
am the supervising officer. But
so you could educate your,
They told us if you don't have a mask on campus, for somebody to wear a mask.
and so you should ask them, what about the medically exempt? As yourself, to your superiors, ask them to educate
That's
you.
not on me. Nobody's told me
But
that.
you should ask them.
I'm not up that high in the chain, man.
Why wouldn't you want to make this difference for the people that have medical exemption?
All right, James. I know what you're saying, but like I said, I'm not there. I'm not the person you need to talk to.
Who can I talk
Hopefully
to?
Somebody in that video can understand that. Okay, hey man, he's right.
Who can I talk to?
I don't know the name.
I
of the
asked for the
person.
highest up here.
The highest up here is not gonna be here because right now, look, the city has been shut down for 2-3 days, right?
And I'm out here doing work still.
I'm the highest right now you can talk to.
And so that's why I came to speak with you, man, just to say, maybe we could work towards, if you could just ask a couple questions like, what about the medical people? What about the people that have issues breathing? What about them? What about when what does someone have to say to not have to wear it? And so we could educate our security and stuff so that people's rights are not being violated,
Okay.
right? Because you stood for the Constitution and our rights.
Correct. You can ask that to the university at large. I don't know what the person's name is or who the person needs to be for that, but you need to ask somebody higher up than me, way higher up than me, for that type of question. Do you need anything else as far as the forms? Or is that it, just those two?
The public information request is all I need emailed to me. If there's an issue with,
You want to leave another form of communication or?
if there's an issue with what I've left, then I would appreciate if you could email me and tell me I didn't give enough information, and I'll come back.
Email because the handwriting was kind of hard to understand.
It's in all capitals, Ninja News
It
Now.
was kind of hard to understand. You want to leave another email address or is that it?
So are you telling me they're gonna not be able to read it?
I'm just saying I had a hard time.
Okay, well, I'll fill out another one. Come on, let's do
No,
it.
well, just fill out another email. I'll put another email address at the bottom.
I mean, it's gonna be the same. I have, that's the way I write.
Okay, all right. Hey, can I have that form again? And let me get an opportunity to talk to the security specialist too. Okay. Yeah. Let me make sure I go over this. I don't wanna.
Like NINJA.
Yeah, see, that looks like a V. I'm just being serious. I'm not trying to check.
Okay, well, I mean, like, can I make it round here?
Well, here. N.
NINJA.
INJANEW5.
News,
Oh,
NEWS.
Okay.
Ninja News Now at gmail.com.
Now.
And if you want to watch the video, it's on News Now Ninja.
Okay.
If you want to go watch it later,
Okay,
check
your
it out.
case number is 210023 and 15.
Yep.
That's all you want to leave.
Yeah, and this is all the information I was wanting, was just those 2 cases, all information available to public on those 2 cases.
You have to sign the signature request.
Cool.
Which one of these do you want to get? You have to read it. Make sure you read it. That's all I want you to read.
Date of the accident, I already put the date of the accident right here on January 31st. Okay.
No,
Okay.
which one of these? You have to read the options.
I want any and all information, like I wrote here, all records available,
You select 3. Is that the one you want?
you know?
Number 3, you gotta circle it. Option 3. Okay, I'm gonna put your signature and the date.
Today is
2/18/2021.
and this is the date received, the same.
No, I have to fill it out.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, James, give me an opportunity to talk to the guy. As far as information he gave you.
I know that's what y'all are trained on.
Information is correct.
I understand.
Yeah, like I said,
But I want
Let
to
me talk
press
to
on
him.
those boundaries of the freedoms of the people with medical exemptions.
Like I said, I understand where you're coming from, but as far as me, I'm not the guy. You know what I mean? I'm the one that enforces the laws out here, and they tell me, hey, tell people to put their mask on. Ma'am, sir, could you put your mask on?
I know, but you know, at the Nuremberg trials, there was people that just took orders that ended up getting sentenced to death because they just took orders. And so always question the orders that you're given. Always investigate.
I don't
Find
know
out the
that one off
specific
the top
laws.
of my head.
I mean, the
You're
Nuremberg
talking
trials
about
are the
Germany?
Nazi trials.
Nazi Germany? Is that what
Yes.
you're talking about?
Yes, they just took orders and they still got sentenced to death even though they just took orders. And so always make sure, as a law enforcement agent, look at history. The one thing I've learned from history is that nobody learns from history. Look at history and learn from it. You can just take orders and end up in big trouble. And so the orders sometimes that you're taking, investigate, you know, is it lawful? Is it right? And how is it right and how is it wrong? And try to, you know, don't just say, okay, that's what they said, I'm going to tell everybody, because it's unlawful. And it's stated in the law, and that, you know, you can't force someone to put something on if they're medically exempt specifically. And so I just wanted to come here. I wanted to see, first off, what y'all thought, if this was private or public, because I already knew that this was public before I came in. So I wanted to make,
I think that's type of what I told you, right? That it's public?
yeah, this is public. You were correct on that. And so you killed it on that. That was the most important part that I want to make sure of, is that you knew this was public.
No, I mean, I know because people come and ask for information, and they have criminal trespass warnings, or they have, you know, they have warrants for their arrest for misdemeanor crimes, and we tell them, hey, go take care of your stuff. But like I said, as far as the clear clarification where that gray area stands, as far as why is it outside of here, you know, private, and in here it's public, because people need to have the right to come in and ask for information and get the help they need.
And if there's a public lobby, there has to be public parking, which would make the parking lot public.
That I don't know. I'm not gonna give you an answer that I'm not gonna stand by, because I don't know. It makes sense. I mean, where are you gonna park? You know, so.
There has to be a
that one I
public
don't-
parking. If this was only private parking, public would not be able to park here,
Correct. Oh, you got me. I
right?
didn't know that.
If this was private parking, public would not be able to park. And so because you have a public lobby, you have public parking. And if this was private, public would not be able to park. And the fact that public can park here means that it's public parking,
That makes sense.
right?
You're
It's
right.
it's the law. I mean, I looked up all the boundaries before I came here. That's why I came here to ask these questions, is because I already know people that have had issues being on this property that think that it's private, and this is not private. This is public.
Okay.
And that's what I wanted to come and make clear today.
Okay.
Maybe you could pass it on up the chain, down the
Sure,
chain.
no, for sure. And give me an opportunity to talk to the security guard. Like I said, I'm not trying to sweep it under the rug, but the information he gave you is correct. That side right there, the side of the hedges is private. Like I said, I'm sorry if you do.
Your destination is on the left.
Say it. If you're offended, like I said, I didn't hear the conversation, so I'm not gonna say I apologize in his behalf.
I didn't even want to talk to nobody. And then he wanted to come in. I was only going to come in and talk to the lady
Okay.
and file my public information request and leave. I was literally coming here to make a video of me just doing a public information request. And as soon as I start my video, I got a dude walking up to me making himself a star.
Okay.
You know, and it's like
No.
the way that we work as
I want
auditors,
my
man.
officers to treat everybody with respect.
The way that we work as auditors is like, if we don't have content, there won't be no content.
Yeah, no.
You know, like how you've done great. You haven't.
You gotta do what you gotta do, and I do want to say that I don't want my officers to make people feel, you know, afraid of law enforcement, because I don't even come with people like
I mean, that's why I come to stand my ground. You know, always. I'm not afraid to take the arrest if I have to.
No, I mean, why would we go that far? Like I said,
Well, I mean,
we
people-
started
if-
the conversation from the bottom.
If I would have refused to put on the mask, he would have threatened me with a trespass. And then if I refused to leave because I didn't put on a mask, now I have a trespass threat because I didn't put on a mask, and I end up getting arrested because a mask, essentially, is how it all starts.
Yeah, we would have started from the bottom. Like I
And
said,
so
I
it's just
don't-
like that kind of situation transpires and grows out of nothing because I'm standing out in the sunspot trying to start my live stream.
I will tell you that more than welcome to be on campus.
Public.
It is private.
Oh, yeah, all in
We
there.
have a lot of access that's public. Just do not go to the dormitories.
No, I only came to the police station right here on the public road. You know, you can see this is all public road right there.
Yeah.
You can see the public street signs and the lights, you know, that's all public.
Yeah, correct.
And so this is a public parking lot.
Even the fund library during certain times. The academic lot is clear for the public to take photos.
Well, if y'all can't get back to me, I can leave you a phone number that.
I'm telling you, like I said, it's not for me. It's
I mean, I feel like it's pretty specific.
Okay.
I want any and all available.
And that's your email that you provided, right?
Yep. And then if they could just send it to me, I believe. How many days do y'all have to get back to me?
Well, today.
What is it? 14 days or 15 days you
I
have?
think it's 14 days, but technically today and tomorrow the university's closed.
Okay. So business days.
Correct.
So you have 14 business days from today.
And then don't count Saturday, Sunday.
And so in 14 business days from today, if I haven't received some kind of update or something, then I will be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, brother.
I appreciate you.
Hey, you have a blessed day, man.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your name.
Yeah, and your name was? Go- All right, 179. Look at these fucking idiots. Trying to tell me I gotta wear a damn mask. And I just wanted to come to try to see where they were standing. I really, you know, it's a lot of, like I was saying, a lot of gray areas. And it is private. Like right now I'm on a private sidewalk. But there's public right now. I'm in public. You know, and so that's what I was coming to find out. This is a very controversial spot. News Now Cali helped me look up some borders to find out. And technically, there's a little fuckery happening here because this is public. All of this, they have to have public parking, you know, and all the stuffs, okay, for the public police department. And they have private signs starting right there is the first private sign. But it's also on, like, the area, not this, you know, so I don't know. You never know. It's good to ask questions. It's always good to ask questions and try to figure out, you know, what is actually going on. And see, like here, I'm on public here. Look. He's like, you can't smoke here while I'm vaping. That guy's crazy. Yeah, it is a little sketchy. I mean, that's why I came here, guys. I was interested. I mean, I would never claim to know everything. I'm only here to learn as well. Every day I don't learn something, or if there's ever a day I don't learn something, I must just quit. And today I learned that they know that inside the lobby is public, but they thought the parking lot was not. And so I educated them that if you have public access, you have to have a public parking. And he's like, well, you got me there. And so this is a public parking lot. That is a public lobby. What's up from Ireland? What's up? Yo, it's freaking cold out here, man. It's never cold here and we're freezing. I'm wondering if this is an officer that showed up as backup. Possibly. Older gentleman. He don't have no stripes. Alright guys, well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I was interested. I had looked up the spot. It was around the area I was in just now today, and when I looked it up, I called Callie to see what he thought about it, and he helped me look up some case numbers and property lines and stuff like that. Shout out News Now Cali for helping me out to build this case. And I came here to find out what the police thought, whether they knew it was a public lobby or if they thought it was going to be private, which they knew it was a public lobby. That's really good. But they thought the parking lot was private, which is meaning that, you know, I'm going to let them think they got away with it this time, and they have a revisit coming. I'm sure they're inside watching now. So y'all guys be on your toes, because it's not going to be your first audit, because that was miserable. The officer I dealt with did have a lot of professionalism. You could tell that he's non-confrontational. He's definitely, you know, not about sitting around and arguing. He tries to avoid all confrontational conversation. And he was just trying to get to a point, which I respect. The issue is that the point that we're trying to get to is freedom, and most officers don't want to hear about that. So I'm hoping that he takes my words and speaks with whoever's above him. And, you know, he was just trying to say that, you know, I don't have the pull. You know, do you think I have the power to do that? And the answer is yes. You know, every officer out there that's watching me right now, you do have the power to make a change. All you gotta do is stand up for what's right. Doing what's right is right. And that's all we gotta do. It's just get these officers to stop turning the blind eye and ask questions. You don't want to just be a follower, an order follower. You want to be a question asker always. And so I'm hoping that he asks the right questions to his superiors and their superiors of what are the rules for medical exemption, and to press to help the people in Rice University that are walking around with those things on their face, that don't want to, that can't breathe, could possibly take them off and have a better breath of air and not be, you know, suffering from PTSD or whatever it is that these people are suffering from, that they can't have it on their face or it makes them uncomfortable. I know if I have one on for like over 20-30 minutes, it starts making me feel nauseous for some reason. And I'm a type of person, I like to go through caves and stuff. I'm really not afraid of tight areas, but something about having constriction over my face makes my brain kind of not comfortable. I don't know what the deal is with that. Let me jump in these chats. I'm gonna stop rambling. We got 98 people, 138 thumbs ups. I'll take you guys on a walk with me. Let me see, hold on one second. I'm trying to remember from which direction. From which direction. I'm pretty sure that I came from that direction. Let's see. I'm just gonna take you guys with me in case I see any cops on the way, right? And then we can Ivy, man. I'm telling you, these people. Hey, tuck one up, Rama. Yeah, being denied oxygen. It's crazy. And I just want to find out and make sure that everybody, you know, that is having issues breathing, then, you know, they can exercise their right of not wearing, you know, even if they're on private. They pay to go to that school, you know. If they pay to go to that school and then they can't, you know, they should advertise that. Like, hey, if you come here, we don't care about your health rights. Right? I mean, it's the way I feel. If you sign up for a college, as far as I'm concerned, I've heard that this place is pretty expensive to go to school at. I would think that if you pay that much money, your rights should be respected, whether you're on private property or not. And once again, that's why I came here today, guys, was to find out whether they knew that they were on private or public property, which He was confused on the fact that the parking lot was public. He for some reason thinks only inside the lobby was public, but I ended up breaking that down for him. He figured it out towards the end. And this place is gonna get another revisit soon. I appreciate all y'all joining me today. I'm gonna kill this live stream and get off here. I have a couple other things I'm trying to do. I'm probably gonna do them static today, but I wanted to bring y'all with me on at least one of my little escapades to find out what was going on over here and how they were treating the public since they offer public areas. So much love, everybody. What does that say? Next thing is we all wear the same thing. Yeah, for real. High heart rate, a little bit of claustrophobia. Thank you, Steve, with the God Bless Ninja. I think that if we keep pressing, then we can wake up enough people to make a difference, Reese. PTSD and asthma. Says Alabama transparency. That cop was ridiculous, guys. That dude was stupid. I mean, I appreciate him for trying to have the conversation, but he didn't want to make the difference. He just wanted to put it off on, you think I have the power? I don't have the power to make a difference, so I'm just not going to do nothing. And that's like the last thing that any person wants to hear from any person that's supposed to be helping make a difference. Thank you, Alabama Transparency, for the News Now Cali and News Now Ninja. Keep it up. I hope they're reading our comments in the chat. I'm sure they're reading them right now because I told them where to find it. Thank you, Monica, for the thanks. Thank you, Ross, Mike, Doug, Cato, Obrod, Bite, Dragonfire, Eric, Keebler, Matrix, Innocent Auditor, Cato, Political, of course, News Now Cali for helping me build the case today, find out some information about this place. Thank you, Alabama Transparency, Calamity Jane, Test Tube, everybody that's joined me today. Much love. What was it say? It's private after. That driveway, the guard was full of shit. Yep, see? Callie already knows. We already looked at the property lines. This was the first test of this property, guys. I had a feeling that they had never been audited. They obviously knew about First Amendment auditors, so they're starting to pass around training in Houston. I mean, there's all kinds of auditors out here that have ruined it for all the good auditors, you know. Like they say, good cop's worst enemy is a bad cop, and it's the same with auditors. A good auditor's worst enemy is a bad auditor. The last thing we need is auditors going and giving public officials PTSD of a camera. We want them to be used to the camera, be used to us watching, and be used to us keeping them accountable. We don't want them to be afraid of us keeping them accountable. And when we show up and make them uncomfortable or fuck with them too heavy, you know, which is our right to do so, but I mean, if you think about it, when it comes to, you know, the vibe of it, it's just good vibes and bad vibes, y'all. You don't want to be giving people hate, spreading hate, and we want to be spreading love, and we want to be doing good audits, and we don't want to be ruining it for all the good auditors. And I hope that all the followers and viewers out there can see that there's auditors out there ruining it for the good ones, to where we go into buildings and we end up getting hurt because the last auditor that was there ruined it and made these people where they want to attack the next person with the camera. And then I go in being friendly and get attacked or tackled or arrested because some antagonistic person went in there before me. So I hope the viewers can pull together and figure out that we need to make a positive team of auditors. Much respect and shout out to, you know, all the auditors that are coming together and becoming positive. You know, Rogue Nation's out there fucking killing it. I mean, the name list goes on and on. Y'all have seen who I've been working with and who I pulled together, and who I'm starting to work every day to try to make change for the positive, not for the negative. So I'm gonna get out of here. We got 149. Much love and respect. We got 55 and 149 thumbs up. So if y'all haven't already, please smash that thumbs up for me. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna get out. I appreciate y'all sticking around to have conversation with me. Much love and respect. Hug your loved ones. Keep them close. And enjoy every moment of this beautiful life, everybody.